Good afternoon, class. My name is Courtney Stabler, and today we are going to be learning about what is more important in Pakistan. Is it the country? Is it the religion? Or is it their tribes? In order to understand each element a little bit better and their role, I feel it's important that we break them down individually. So first we are going to talk about the country of Pakistan itself. As we have learned already in this class, thanks to the partition, what was once British India evolved into what is now Pakistan and India in 1947. This partition unfortunately led to the death and displacement of millions of people in the area. As you can see in this picture on the left here, there are many people that were trying to find refuge from this very hostile situation. This was a difficult start for this country, especially since the partition was largely based on religious affairs. Since its creation, Pakistan as a country and government has experienced a lot of unrest, including attempted coups and wars and a lot of civil and political unrest as well. In my opinion, this is a very rocky foundation for a developing country, and possibly why the people of Pakistan don't tend to rely on their country very much. Moving on, the loyalty to the country tends to have been weakened because of the government. Pakistan has a democracy that is similar to the US. They have a president and a prime minister. Each province has their own governor, and each city its own mayor, and each tribe its own head chief. The government is, however, not viewed as a true representation of the people and is often kind of just viewed as a cover-up, and the military has taken control. I shouldn't say that they allow that to happen. Now moving on to religion. 96.3% of Pakistan is of the Muslim religion. There is about 77% are of the Sunni Muslim, and then about 20% is of the Shia Muslim religion. Then with a small fraction being Christian, another small fraction being Hindu, and an even smaller fraction just being other religions. That 97% Muslim, nearly 97%, follow the Islamic traditions, and its ideals cover virtually all parts of Pakistani life. It governs their personal, economic, and even their legal lives. Now, it sounds like it's a very important part of their lives, but is it the most important part? No, it is not. The ethnic groups and tribes are the most important in the Pakistani culture and life. There are a variety of ethnic groups within Pakistan. Some of the larger ones are Punjabi, Sindhi, Pashtun, Baloch, and Muhair. And these are their ethnic groups and larger tribes, and within them also exists even smaller tribes, breaking down even smaller. You can see here on this map that Pakistan is broken down into provinces, most of which are based on tribes and ethnic groups. Pakistan is one of the most complex states in the world, linguistically and ethically. Each of its provinces is associated with at least one, if not more, ethnic groups. And being a citizen of Pakistan is secondary to their tribal identity. Malala states in her book, as we just read, that like all Swatis, I thought of myself as a Swati, then a Pashtun, then a Pakistani. So we can see here that the tribes and ethnic groups definitely are where the stronger influence is in the Pakistan people's lives. So in closing, what is the most important part of the Pakistani life and who has the most influence? First, we just learned is the tribe. Next, we have their religion, and third, their country. I hope you all enjoyed this video and learned a little something, and look forward to hearing your comments. Thank you.